Hi, my name is DJ White. Today I'm gonna go through some series on the post, on both sides of the post and the perimeter as well, to show you how to get to your moves, teach you about separation and different things like that. But first I want to introduce myself and my career and what I've been and what I did to get to this point. Again, my name is DJ White. I'm from Alabama in the United States of America. Started out my career in Alabama. I was fortunate enough to be a McDonald's All-American, and in America that's a pretty big accomplishment. One of the top 24 high school players in the country. From there I went on to play at Indiana University. My freshman year I was named Big Ten Player of the Year. I completed 4 years there. I finished in the top 5 in points and I think top 10 in rebounds through my career. And in my last year I also was named Big Ten Player of the Year. From there, I was drafted in the first round, pick number 29, to then the Seattle Supersonics, but now it's the Oklahoma City Thunder. I was fortunate enough to play 6 years in the NBA. I played with the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Charlotte Hornets, and the Boston Celtics. And from there, after those 6 years, I've enjoyed a career over in Europe and in China. I played as well. This is my 13th year professional. And hopefully I still have some years to go. And now I will show you guys some moves on the post. I've been playing basketball for 25 years. I know the game has changed. A lot of people shoot three-pointers now. Nobody really posts up. But to me, posting on the blocks is special. That's how I learned how to play the game. I was taught maybe at the age of 12 of how to play on the post, how to use your footwork, how to get separation to create the shots that you want, not what the defense wants, but the shots that you want. You can dictate the shots that you want by using footwork and shoulders, use your head and different things like that I'll go through. So like I said, I've been playing on the post for years. I still do it now. I think there's a lot of advantages to that to give to your team in any game or anything like that. So let's get to work. The first thing about posting up is position. I'm gonna go through a couple basic moves to start, but the first thing I want to teach you is where to post. To me, I think it's best to post above the block. And the reason I say that is because you can go both ways. If you post too low, you have the defender out, and the baseline is an extra defender. If you post too high, you have the guards that can dig at you. So for me, this is my sweet spot in this area, and I'm able to go to the middle and I'm able to go to the baseline. Okay, so the first move we're gonna do is very simple. This is a move that I learned at the age of 11 or 12. It's very basic. It's called the jump hook. You take 2 crab dribbles, that's what we call it in America, to the middle, and you shoot a jump hook. And this move is effective to me because the defender has to go through your body to try to block the shot. So it's hard to block. It's either gonna be a foul or you can make the basket. So here we go. So you wanna where you want the ball, you can want it low, you can want it high. Me, I prefer it out here. Okay, the first thing I do when I catch the ball is I look, okay? I look and see where the defender is, and I feel. If the defender is on this side, we're gonna take 2 crab dribbles to the middle and jump hook. 1, 2, separation, and jump, okay? Let's try it again. Same thing. You want separation on your last step to get separation and to jump up. So let's try it again. 1, 2, separation, jump hook, okay? Now with each move, you want to have counters. Okay, so for that one, we can do another move out of the jump hook. You can go for a jumper. It's turnaround jumper. I shoot a lot of turnaround jumpers because I worked on it for years and years. The thing about turnaround jumpers is when you shoot a turnaround jumper or a fadeaway, the main thing is to shoot the ball up. It gives it a better chance of going in. I'll demonstrate now. So same thing, same move. 2 dribbles to the middle, crab dribbles again, and you elevate over the defender and you shoot the ball high. So 1, 2, separation, up, okay? This is a move that if you continue to work on, it's easy. I'll show you again, I'll talk you through it one more time. So again, you catch it 2 feet, you look, you feel the defender. 1, 2, separate, big step, shot. okay? Now, let's work on some counters. And it's very simple counters. It's shoulder work to get the defender off. So let's say you do those two moves and he thinks you're gonna do it again. It's very simple, it's subtle, but it's very effective. So same thing again, we catch with 2 feet. We can go either way, but we're gonna go to the middle. Looking over our shoulder, we feel the defender, okay? 1 dribble, 2 dribbles, shoulder fake, and up. The shoulder fake is used to get your defender off of you, okay? If for a defender, for me, I have to respect that because you might go back baseline. So remember what I said earlier. On the post, you dictate what you want to do as a player. I get any shot I want to because of my body language, my body movement, okay? Let's try it again. Look into the middle, 1 dribble, 2 dribble, shoulder, up, okay? Now footwork is key on these post moves. And you have to do this as repetition, repetition, repetition. Years and years and years I've added on to these moves to something that's more difficult, okay? So on these 3 moves that I just showed you, you can get the defender to bite. When I say bite, I mean if the defender thinks he knows what you're doing, he's gonna push up on you. So that's where you go to these counters. You can go up and under, and you can do a certain spin move that I'll show you to counter those moves. Here we go. Again, every time it's the same base. 2 dribbles, look. We'll get to the baseline soon, but sometimes you can go baseline, but right now we're working on the middle. So again, it's 2 dribbles, 1, 2, shoulder, up, and step through. Again, I'll show it to you. It's just a step through. If my defender pushes up on me, okay, you can just step through them and for an easy layup. Here we go. Here we go. 2, up. Yeah. That's one easier way to step through. Another is more difficult, and this is one of the moves that I added on through the years in practice and practice. This is the footwork, where the footwork part comes in. So pay attention to this foot, to this leg on this particular move. Here we got our base again, going to the middle, shoulder, fake, spin, layup. Okay, that's just another variation to get to your counter. Again, this foot has to stay planted and you just spin off of this foot. Again, it's not easy, but with repetition and basketball, you can do anything. So let's do it, let's walk through it again. Same base at all times. We look, we see, we're low. 1, 2, shoulder, fake, spin, and we up, okay? Same base at all times. We look, we see, we're low. 1, 2, shoulder, fake, spin, and we up. Now we did a couple moves to the middle with a couple counters. Now I'm gonna show you some things to the baseline. On the post, you gotta be able to go either way, depending on how the defender is defending you. That's why I say you gotta feel with your shoulders, you gotta feel with your eyes, and sometimes before you catch the ball. Because sometimes it's always quick moves. I know I just showed you stagnant moves, but sometimes, depending on the defender, you might have to go quick and shoot the jump hook. Or you can go quick and shoot the jumper. Again, it's all footwork and balance. And remember, like I said, whenever you fade away, the key is to get the ball up. You can get your shot any kind of way you want. It's just a matter of getting it up and footwork. Okay, now let's go, like I said, to the baseline. We're gonna do the staggering catches first. First move, we're gonna 2 dribbles to the middle. And when we do these 2 dribbles to the middle, we wanna spin when we feel the defender on his shoulder. And we cut him off and we drop step to the baseline, okay? So same start, catch 2, you look, you feel, 1, 2, he tries to cut you off, spin move, layup, okay? And you need to be able to use both hands in the post. If I would have shot that with my right hand, that gives the defender a chance to come through and block the shot. So you want to use your left hand when you go into the baseline on some moves. Let's work this move again. Drops up, you look, 1, 2, you cut them off, layup, okay? Next thing you can do, same move, he cuts you off, but this time you can go to the turnaround jumper. And this is where I say you have to get the ball up to get to the rim. You can fade away. I'll show you two variations. I'll go straight up and I'll fade away. Again, catch it, you got your base. You look, you stay low, he cuts you off. Straight up, turn around jumper. Notice my footwork. Notice how I'm spinning. I'm getting separation with this foot, okay? When you fade away, you get more separation. I'll go through that in a second, but on this move, separate, and you rise and you right up to your shot. Okay, let's go through it one more time. Catch it where you want the ball. Look, 1, 2, separation, jump shot, good, okay? On the next one, it's a little tough. Like I said, I added on to this during the years. Fade away, it's my favorite shot, actually. I shoot this a lot. But this one is about separation and getting the ball up. So this time I'm gonna fade a little further out. Once the defender is here and you cut them off, it's a long way to get when you fade away, okay? So that's why I like to use this move, make it harder on the defender to guard me. Here we go. Same thing, 2 dribbles to the middle, turn around, fade away, up. Okay. Again on this one, we're gonna fade away pretty far. The thing is to get the ball up and get separation. 1 dribble to the middle, fade away. There we go. Thing about it is you gotta continue to work on your footwork. It might look like a travel to some people, but it's really not because I go 1, 2 and I can talk the steps out as I go. Again, you get it. I got it, 1, 2, and I'm up, okay? So you got 2 moves. You can do, on the first one, I forgot to tell you, when you spin, they cut you off. It doesn't have to be a layup. You can go to the left hand jump hook, or you can go all the way to the basket for a layup. Let's do a couple counters going baseline, and then we'll go to a face-up game, okay? A couple counters, same thing. I got my base, I'm looking middle. I feel where the defender is. 1, 2, he cuts me off. I show it, and I step through, okay? That's a counter. Again, when you spin, if the defender pushes up on you, use your elbows. Don't want to be dirty or hit anybody, but you can use your elbows to clear space and step through. Okay, we'll do it again. Got my base, look, 1, 2, cut off, show it, step through, layup. Again, like I said earlier in a demonstration, sometimes it's not as stagnant, sometimes it's quick, okay? And a quick move going to baseline is just a quick spin, but it's all about feel, okay? You can't do this move unless the defender is playing on this side of my shoulder. Again, once you catch it, let me get it. Once you catch it, you're posting up and you feel the defender, okay? And it's just a quick spin, go. Sometimes you have to make quick moves before the defense comes. Watch my foot. This is kind of premeditated before you catch the ball because you feel the defender. You're fighting on the post, and you feel he's high. You want to ask for the ball here, and you spin off of this foot, and you go. Quick move to the baseline, okay? Again, on the quick spin, I want to tell you guys, because a lot of refs, it happens so fast, they want to call travel, but it's not really a travel. So a couple things to help you so it doesn't get travel is, first of all, your base and your hips, okay? First, again, you get your base, okay? And when you spin, you want to drop the ball first. And look at my hips and look at my base, okay? When I spin, I'm here. Boom, and there you go. Drop the ball before you go, okay? So you got your base, you good. Catch the hips low, dribble, and you go. Look at my feet, I don't travel, I don't pick it up. I'm gonna go a little faster now. Put it down, lay up, okay? Okay, so that was the Back to the Back series. You got a lot of variations through that. Remember though, that it takes work and time. It took me 20 years to master that, and I still continue to work on that every day. So just always remember, it's constant work. I mean, I'm 34 years old, and I started doing these moves at 11, 12, and I'm still working on it now. So repetitions and being consistent is the key to mastering these moves. Now we're gonna move to face-up. I use the face-up a lot when it's defenders that's bigger than me. Sometimes I do back to the basket when defenders are bigger than me, but to my advantage, sometimes it's the face up. When you face up, you get to see the whole court instantly. And like I said, with me, I feel like I can dictate whatever I want to do. I get what shots, whatever I want to do with my footwork, with my eyes, with my head, and ball fakes, etc. So let's work on facing up. Facing up, we still do it in the middle of the block. You still don't want to face up too low because the baseline is a defender. You want to face up a little bit above the block in the middle, not too high, not too low. You can face up both ways. That's why footwork is important. I could do left foot pivot, I can do right foot pivot, but you just work on how comfortable you are. So I'll go through some moves on both. So here we go. Okay, first thing again, we're posting up in the mid post area, what I like to call it. You ask for where you want the ball. So we're gonna do right foot pivot this time. Like I said, you can do either pivot, just depending on what you're comfortable. So first move, we're gonna do jab and shoot. And we're gonna do it off of the right foot pivot, okay? You wanna catch the ball, you're low, you're still looking, you see the defender, you might have to pass the ball to your teammate or something. But right now we're gonna work on a little one-on-one game. So you catch it, you open up, you square up, and you jab. And the reason you jab is to give yourself space, okay? And if the defender doesn't bite on the jab, we'll go through that next, but let's say he does bite on the jab, you face up, jab low, get back to base. That's the key, is back to base when you're facing up. Jab, back to base, shot, okay? Let's walk through again. Pay attention to my hips and pay attention to my feet and my base after I jab and I come back. You have to be on balance to shoot the proper shot. Again, you ask where you want the ball, we're looking, jab, back to balance, and we knock it down. Again, you ask where you want the ball, we're looking, jab, back to balance, and we knock it down. Let's go to the other foot. Like I said, over the years, you gotta be able to do both, okay? I prefer this left foot, but you have to understand on this side of the block, pass to me, when you use this foot, you're turning your back to the defense. So when you open up using this foot on this side of the floor, it has to be very quick. Quick, so nobody can come out of your vision, okay? So we're gonna do this left foot, same thing, quick. We look, we see, jab, back to base, knock it down. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Catch it, real quick, jab, back to base, we knock it down. Okay. With the face up, sometimes, like I said, that was stagnant. Sometimes it has to be quick. I call it hand down, man down. That means when you open up and the defender hand is down, you have to shoot it immediately. Sometimes you don't have time for the jab step. So we go back right foot. When you open up, you have to be base loaded with your hips and your legs ready to shoot. So this is with the defender with his hands down. Catch it, quick shot, okay? In the post, sometimes you have all these moves, but sometimes you don't need moves. You just jump up and shoot the ball. And that's why feel and repetition over the years, you get more comfortable to know when it's time to just shoot and you don't need a move. So this is a counter for that. So again, we'll do it this foot, catch it, you feel, straight up, okay? We'll do it the other way, also off this foot, quick, you feel the defender, no jab, straight up. Another key is when you're facing up is your eyes. Your eyes tell a story. You gotta get your eyes up quick to the rim to be able to shoot this shot. So again, up, my eyes go right up, knock it down, all right? On the face up, you can get to a lot of things. You can face up, when you face up jab, fake, you can back people down. I'll go through that. Also, you can do one dribble pull-ups. I like to do one dribble pull-ups, try to use my quickness on the face-up game. So, and this is gonna be with the jab. We're gonna go off of this foot first, jab, and go to the middle, okay? Here we go. Jab, stay low. You wanna catch it and stay low, you jab, cross step, dribble, okay? The cross step is important because if not, they're gonna call it a travel. So you wanna stay low, post it, jab, cross step, dribble, pull up, okay? Let's walk through that one more time. Catch it low. I see where my defender is. Jab, the jab, gets him off. One dribble, pull up, okay? Again, all these moves we can do both sides. That's why you have to be able to do it with both feet. This time we're gonna open up the other way. Stay low, jab, one dribble, pull up, okay? Some other variations off those moves is the step back. You have to be versatile in your game. You want to give the defender different things. So I can jab going both ways. I can jab shoot. I can jab pull up, and I'll give you the jab step back. Create more separation, okay? Got it. Jab, cross step, step back, load the base, and we knock it down. We can work the same thing going the other way. Face up, jab, load the base, rise up, knock it down. The key to that is your balance and base, okay? You can't do it without balance and base and a strong core. That's why, you know, work outside the court is important for basketball moves also, because it all translates, okay? So when I'm low, like I said, we go through the whole process, we open up and we step back. We want to create separation, but how do we get to that separation? So I'll break it down and show it to you. Catch it, same base, we open up, we step, okay? This step right here is important, again, not to travel, but this is my power. Boom, I'm stepping back, okay? You have to be low. You have to be low and have a strong base is important for the step backs, okay? If I'm not low, I can't get separation and my defender can just come on me. So pay attention to how low I am and how I use my leg to push off and create space. Jab, step back, jump, and look, I'm back to base, okay? That's important. You can't be off balance when you're doing the step back. So watch me again, back, step, I'm back to base, and I can rise and shoot. Same thing this way. Catch it, jab, this time the cross step, this is what takes me, step back, I'm back to base, and I'm ready to shoot. Notice how my body is lined up. It's not turning this way, it's not turning that way, and I can rise and shoot, and I create a separation. The last part of the face up is you can do face up to get back to the back down, okay? And the reason we do this for me is because I'm known to make shots when I face up. So defenses want to stop that, okay? So when I face up, a lot of defenses like to jam me. And when they do that, I can make a quick move and get to the middle. I can make a quick move and go to the baseline, okay? So the reason I'm able to do that is because I can say that I'm a shot maker. And with all these moves and all these counters, the number one thing you have to be able to do is make shots. That comes with repetition, being in the gym every day, just working on the things that I've showed you over and over and over, and you'll get more comfortable at doing it, okay? So this is off the face up and jab series, but if they don't respect it, I can back down and get to a couple quick moves. So I'll show you those here. First one again, we're above the block. We can go both ways. This first one, we're gonna face up off the right foot, okay? I catch it, I jab, I shot fake. If they don't respect it, if they wanna jam up on me, they don't want me to shoot, I can go to my back down game. But I'm gonna show you a quick one, a quick move to get to the middle, okay? Watch how I protect the ball when I go to the middle, and just watch my footwork and my base, okay? Open up, jab, nothing. They come on me, one dribble, it's 1, 2, and I'm up, okay? Notice the separation. I'll go a little faster in a second. Notice the separation and notice how I protect the ball. Okay, the reason to protect the ball is because this right here is 1-on-0, but in a game it's 5-on-5. You might have somebody helping here, you might have somebody helping here. With me, when I open up, when I jab, when I go, I pick it up. Me, I like to grab it like this, but you can do it in different ways. It's just what's comfortable to me from working over the years. Once I pick it up, these guards, they're coming in and try to take the ball, okay, once you go middle. But I protect it, 1, 2, separation, and I'm up, okay? I'll do it a little faster this time and go through the steps. Open up, jab, 1, 2, jump hook, running hook, and I'm up, okay? That's a shot I've been working on for years. It's not an easy shot, but like I said, anything with repetition become easy. It's called a running hook. It's tough to get to. You can dribble it, 1, 2, and you up. It's very difficult, if not impossible, shot to block, okay? Another move that we can do anything off the back down series from the face up and when they push off to you. Again, I'll show you another way we can get separation and go baseline, okay? So we catch it again, we face up, nothing. He doesn't respect the jumper. Jab, separation, fade away, up. So in this move on the face up, we're gonna go separation to the baseline, okay? Off the face up and jab step series. Face up, jab, no shot, back down, foot, separation, fade away, shoot it up, okay? That's one side of the post. Some people have different sides they like most on the court, different moves they like. Actually, this side that we're gonna do next is my favorite, is where I feel more comfortable, but you have to be able to work both sides of the court no matter where you are. You never know in the game. You can't catch the ball in the same spot for the entire game. So you have to be able to do everything from both spots, okay? So I can do stuff from this spot, even though I'm more comfortable over here. So I can show you the same things and some added moves on this side because I'm more comfortable, so I can do more things on that side. So we showed you this side of the block, now I'm gonna show you this side. This is my favorite side. I'm more comfortable. I have a lot of more different moves that I personally like to do that I'm gonna show to you. But first, I'll run through some of the things that you can do on either block and you have to have. Remember, you have to be able to use your left hand and your right hand either way. So first, I'm gonna run through real quick some of the stuff that we went over on the other side, and then I'll go in detail of some of the newer things that I haven't showed you that I use a lot that's very comfortable to me. It's a lot of step backs off the face up, a lot of fadeaways. Like I said, I'm more comfortable on this side, so I'll get to those in a second. Okay, the first move is the same thing I showed you on the other side, is the crab dribble to the middle. On that side, we use our right hand. This side, we're gonna use our left hand, or we can fade away or shoot the over the top shot. So the first one, we're gonna do the left hand real quick. I'm gonna run through real quick. We already know every time we catch the ball, we catch it in the middle above the block. We never wanna be too low, and we never wanna be too high if we wanna protect the ball. Okay, so the first one again, we catch, we look, 1, 2, left hand up, okay? Okay, the next one is the shoulders. Well, actually, the next one we're gonna do the jump shot. Again, we catch it the same every time. We ask where we wanna go. Here, 1, 2, raise up and shoot, okay? The next one, again, same catch. I got my base. I can go either foot. 1, 2, shoulder, left hand, okay? Again, we'll do it one more time. Catch it on my base, I look. 1, shoulder, up, up. Do it one more time. Catch it, protect the ball, up, good. Okay, we'll do a face up here. On this side, again, real quick, what we went over. Same catch. So let's use a pass. Where we want to go. Face up, jab, shot, okay? And we got the quick one. Go right to your shot. We got the jab and dribble both ways. Jab, pull up. Okay. Got the jab. Sorry, the other way. Jab. Cross step. Remember the cross step. You have to be able to do it on both sides. And then we have the step back off of both ways. Jab. Look at the cross step. Back to base. Shot. Let's do it the other way. Open up, quick, jab, cross step, step back, use your balance, back to base, we knock it down. that was a rundown of what I already showed you. I'll add like 3 or 4 moves that I use on this side that I didn't show. And I didn't show it on this side because I'm more comfortable on this side. Again, the new moves I'll show you, someone might want it on this side, they might want it on that side. I'll just show you on this side because it's where I'm more comfortable where I get to my shots. All right, on this side, I do a lot of face up. Like I said, I'm better facing up off of my left pivot foot. So I got a lot of things that I'm gonna show you. Now, these moves, they're not easy because I think they're tough shots. Some people might call them bad shots, but I don't. The reason I don't call them bad shots is because I work on them. And when you work on something every day and you're comfortable, it's your shot, it's a good shot for you, as long as you continue to work on it. Okay, so facing up, I'm gonna show you a couple moves, a series of moves to get to. I call it dig. The dig is one. The second one is the side step. So I like to do the dig first to set up the side step. The dig is a quick move, and I'll show it to you to get into your shot. Again, I like to face up and shoot off of this side. So I want to show you this move to get into your jumper real quick. Freezes the defender, it makes the defender stop, and you have the time to elevate and shoot, okay? So again, all our catches, we catch them in the same spot. We catch them above the block, okay? We can go left, we can go right, we can go to the middle, we can go wherever, okay? Same catch, we open it up, eyes up to the rim, okay? So I call this the dig is because of my body. I use my body and my movements to get the defender off. I know what I want to do. Remember I said earlier, you dictate what shot that you want to get, and that's how I feel. Whatever I do, I can get what shot. So pay attention to my body, how I dig into it, and I can get the open shot. So again, we catch it, we look, my body, I drop down, I make the defender think I'm going. So you got to use this foot so you don't travel. Again, catch, I'll try to break it down slow. Eyes up, dig into my shot, and I go right into it, okay? This allows the defender, he has to respect you, and 9 times out of 10, he will drop back so you open for the shot. Okay, I'll do it this time in fast motion. Catch it, look up, dig, and I'm up, okay? This is a move I like to do again. It gets the defense off balance. I'll do it one more time, and then I'll show you a couple counters to that move. Again, same thing, we catch it in the same spot every time. Jig, and up. Okay, the actual dig is actually slow. I call it lulling the defender to sleep. They don't know what you're gonna do. You just drop quick one time and you raise up. Hand down, like I said, man down, and you knock it down. Catch it where you wanna catch it, drop it, make it, knock it down, okay? The next one I like to do out of that when I face up, when I drop the ball, is a side step, okay? I can sidestep out of this move is because if I do this move one time, they might expect it. So when I dribble, I freeze them and I sidestep and I have another open shot. Just another variation to get to your shot off the mid post. So we sidestep this time, we dig it, and we sidestep. Again, we want to freeze the defender, okay? The dig freezes them, but if they prepared for it, if you do it slow and you sidestep. Pay attention to my feet, okay? You have to be loaded, you have to be low, and you have to have a base when you shoot these type of shots. When you step, you can't be out balanced. You got to be low, facing the rim. So pay attention to my hips and my feet and how I'm straight on to the goal. Yeah, we catch it, eyes up. Again, I talked about eyes up on the other side, but you couldn't see me. Now when you catch it, the first thing you do is you see your defender and you look at the rim at the same time. You see the whole floor, okay? Eyes up, nothing, side step, and we pull up for the jumper. Okay, I do it a little faster, because once you catch on, you do your repetition, it's real quick. I kind of slowed it down. I'm just used to doing it, but it's a real quick separation move. It's a quick move. Catch it, side step. So I do it faster this time. It's a real quick move. So check out my feet and base. Catch your eyes up, side step, boom. Now pay attention to the ball also, okay? I have the ball, when I open up, I change it to this hip. Because again, you have a defender and you have to protect the ball. You can't open it up with the ball out. You have to keep it on this hip. So a lot of shots that I shoot, a lot of fadeaways, I have the ball in position for when I go up, it's easier for me. So that's another trick that you have to learn over the years of repetition is ball placement before you shoot the ball. So pay attention to the ball placement. Open it up, put it on my hip, and I'm up, okay? Now we see a lot of guards do side steps out on the perimeter, but bigs or 4-man or 3-man, whatever, who post up, whatever you do out there, you can do in this tight space right here. So it is a tight space because you have help, you have somebody here helping, you have a defender, so you gotta be able to work in tight spaces, and that's where your footwork comes in, okay? So some of the stuff that I'm showing you and that I will show you is a little advanced, so to speak. This is stuff that I learned later in my career, maybe after college or when I started in the NBA, but it's because of repetitions, and you have to be able to make shots, okay? This stuff, I feel comfortable doing this in a game. A lot of people don't, but I feel comfortable doing it in the game because I work on this almost every day for the past, I don't know how many years, 10 years or so. Just continue with work, 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 and work. So some of the stuff I'll show you now is a little advanced. If you're just beginning, you might not be able to do it right now. You might want to stick to the basics, but with work over the years, remember I said it's not days, it's not months. It takes years to get to that level and master these type of things, okay? This next move is a step back off of a drop. Again, I do a lot of stuff where I freeze the defender. I don't like wasted time, wasted movement. I don't wait for the defense. I make the defense react to me. So a lot of the stuff I use is quick hitters, fadeaways, and quick shots. So this one is one, when I face up, it's real quick. I drop it in between my legs, and I got my base, and I use this foot to step back. It's real quick. It freezes, the defender freezes. They have to freeze, or if not, you just jump up and shoot, and you create separation. So again, a lot of my moves, I create separation, especially on this side, I create separation, and it's very quick to get my shot off. Okay, again, we always catch it the same place. I catch it here, I face up, okay? When I face up, I like to jab and create space, okay? If he doesn't, on this particular move, if he doesn't step back, I just put it between my legs, step, and I jump back for a shot real quick. And on that move, 9 times out of 10, the defender will respect you. So pay attention to my feet and my base and how once I step back, I square up to the goal and I'm able to knock the shot down. So we're here, we open up, we face up. He doesn't respect it, dribble, step, and shot, okay? Pay attention to my separation and my base. We catch it, jab, separation, and we knock it down, okay? There's 2 ways to get to that shot. Once you drop it, you can hop back, or you can just simple 1 step back. It just depends on what's comfortable to you and how much separation you think you need. On this move, I really don't think you need too much separation because the dribble and the fake get you that, so you really can just go up and knock it down. I'll show it to you one more time. We catch it, we face, we dribble, step back, knock it down. Those 3 moves were face up on this side, something that I didn't show you on this side. Again, I love this block, it's my favorite. So I got a couple things back to the basket. One is my fadeaway. It's probably my favorite move is the fadeaway from this side. It's my go-to. So with this go-to, I gotta have a counter also. So I'll show you the counter and I'll show you my go-to. It's pretty simple. Fadeaway, remember what I said on all fadeaways, the best chance you give the ball is when you fade away is to shoot it up. You have to put arc on the ball, it gives it a better chance of going in. So here again, we catch the ball the same. And off my fadeaway, I can do it 2 ways. Me personally, I like to catch it and go. Like I said, I like quick moves off this side, not to give a defense the time to react, or you can take 2 dribbles and then get to the fadeaway. So I do the 2 dribbles first to the fadeaway on this side, and then I'll show you the one I prefer is the quick one. So again, we catch it, 2 feet, we look, Even you can jab and get some more space if you want to, because again, you dictate what shot you want. I know going in, I can get whatever shot I want to just by reading the defender, you know, or setting them up for how I want to set them up. So again, we catch it, we look, one dribble, two dribbles, fadeaway shot, and we knock it down, okay? Now sometimes defenses, they know that I want to get to that fadeaway, that move that I just did. So another way to get to your move is using your shoulders. Using your shoulders, your head, and your eyes, okay? So if they know, if defenses know that I want to get to the shot, what I do to freeze them is, again, I catch the ball, I look, one dribble, two dribbles, and I jump stop. I know that I'm going to shoot this shot, but they don't know that. So what I do is I give them a shoulder fake and a head fake. I fake shoulders to the middle and get them off balance, and then I go to the shot that I want, okay? So we catch it, we dribble. Dribble. Off the dribble, when I pick it up, it's a bounce. I got it either way. I can turn this way if I want to, but I really want to go this way. So I'm here, shoulders, fade away up, and knock it down. Catch it, look, one dribble, two dribbles, shoulders, turn around, knock it down, okay? Pay attention to my base. This sets my base up. It's like I said, I can go either way. I can spin, I can quick that way, but me, I prefer it going this way. But you have to be able to go both. I can go both, so you need to be able to work on both. So again, one, two, spin, and knock it down. Notice my arc. I have a little fade. On moves like that, you have to fade slightly, just because the defender, even if he leans this way, we have athletic guys nowadays, so they'll be able to get back to you somewhat. So you need a little fade. Like I said, with the fade, the thing with the fade, you have to shoot it up to get to it, okay? One more move, two more moves actually, that I want to show you off my favorite side. And this is one of my favorite moves, like I said before, is just catch right away to the fadeaway. And I do this off of feel. I feel what a defender is. So if I'm posting up and I feel the defender on this side, I don't need to dribble to get to my shot. Again, it's because of years of doing this in preparation. So I keep stressing that, because what I'm saying is the more you do things, the more comfortable you will be in taking these type of shots in the game. So this is real quick, one of the favorite things that I like to do. It gives me a quick shot. It doesn't allow the defense to dig or double. And like I said, I like the fadeaway shot. So when I'm posting up, if I feel the defender right here, I'll ask for the ball right here. Very simple. The guard leads me into it, and I go, and I take the shot, okay? So on this shot, pay attention to this foot and how I create separation. You still need separation, because before I catch the ball, I feel this defender. I know what I'm gonna do automatically. So I catch separation, and I'm up, and I knock the shot down, okay? Let's do it one more time. Again, on the fadeaway, remember you have to get the ball up. So the post is all about feel. I catch the ball, I'm posting up, I'm fighting, and I feel them here. So while you're fighting and you're wrestling in the post trying to get position, you gotta be thinking also, okay, where is this guy at? What am I gonna do? Where's the defense? So we're fighting, he's right here. My guard, I want him to lead me, so I'm showing my hand, lead me, fade away, knock it down, get the shot up, okay? Next move, it's kind of a drop or a dig off the post. It's a quick hitter, again. It's using my shoulders and a head fake to get the guard off balance. And once I do this move, I got different ways that I can get to the shot. I can get to the basket, I can shoot a quick floater, or I can shoot a turnaround. So let me show you the move first. Again, we always catch the ball at the same spot every time. This is gonna be a stagnant move. Catch it, we have our base, okay? One dribble, two dribbles, and on the second dribble, I leave the ball in the air. I let it bounce. At this time, I freeze the defender. And it's the same thing as the jump shot, but this time I'm going to the basket, okay? I drop it, I freeze it, and I catch it, and I can go. It's not a double, it's not a travel, because you just leave the ball down. So I'm gonna do it in full speed, and then I'll break it down again. I catch it, I look, I can break it down, and I go, I catch it, and I go to the basket, okay? Again, on the breakdown, is I get to where I want to, okay? I dribble, and I put it down. I can take it to the middle if I want. I can take it to the baseline, shoot. I can shoot a floater or a layup. This is a move I like to do when the defense is really pressing on me and I need a way to get away. So I do it in full speed again. I catch it, I look, I break it, shoulder, and I take it, and I go. Again, you don't have to put it down. You can take it and go. It's a quick move. Or you can take it and shoot the jumper, okay? So I'm here, I fake, I go, I catch it, I go, okay? I can go to the middle off of this move, see it, I fake it. I can go to the middle for a jump shot. I look, I can go for a layup. If you want to, you can get fancy. When you go to the middle, you can catch it, fake, and go. So with that move, it's a lot of variations to get your shot. Okay, so I showed you guys both blocks, some of the things I like to do, the things that I love to do on my favorite block. Okay, now I'm gonna show you some pick and pop things, a couple things from pick and pop. Okay, it's a great debate. Some people teach it differently of when you set the pick, how do you roll? Okay, there's two ways to roll, and I'll show you which way I like to roll the best. Okay, one way, you can set the pick and you can run out and open like this. Some people teach it that way. There's nothing wrong with how they teach it, but me, I prefer to do it this way, and I'll tell you why. I like to run into the pick, and I like to open up. For me, I like to open up because I see the ball better. I don't like to lose vision of the ball. The other way, for me personally, I think you lose vision. In this way, it's easier for me to open up. I'm here, I got shot, I got dribble, or if they switch, I can back the defender down. So that's my preference of how to get into the pick and roll, okay? So once we're in the pick and roll, everything you do in basketball is about separation, okay? So the way you roll is important of getting separation to knock down the open shot or to create a post up out of it or a one dribble pull up or whatever you want to do. It's different variations of, you know, reading the defender or not. So once we come into it, we want to come into it at an angle, okay? Let's start up top. So I'm gonna take you through transition first, pick and pop, okay? Transition pick and pop, again, everything is about angles. So for me, I prefer, instead of running straight to the pick, my defender is already with me. So I want to create an advantage for myself with separation and speed. So I'm not gonna go as fast as I should, but I'm just gonna walk you through it. I like to take them in on the pick, plant my foot, and go at an angle. I want to go at this angle so I can clip the defender. The guard comes off, and we separate, and we're able to pull up for the shot, okay? Again, I'm gonna walk you through that. And this is for transition pick and pop. You want to go in, take your man in, plant your foot, pick, and separate, okay? Now, out of that, you have the jumper. You can put the ball on the floor, or in this day and age, a lot of people like to switch. You know, here in Turkey, a lot of those people switch that pick and roll, especially with a four-man. So you can take it to the back of the back to the basket moves that we worked on. You can do the side step moves. Anything that we worked on, you still can get through the pick and pop, okay? So let's pretend it's a switch on this one. We take them in, boom, and they switch. So I'm backing them down. We're gonna switch, so hold it hold it a little bit. They're gonna switch. Yes. So hold it, and then I'll pull your head. So in this one, let's say it's on a switch off the pick and pop. So we take it in, we swing, and we get our position. Same thing off the pick and roll. We can go to our jump shot, jump hook. We can go to the turnaround. We can do whatever we want to. Again, out of the pick and pop, okay? Now let's go pick and pop for the three, okay? I shoot threes. The game is, now a lot of people shoot threes. So you gotta have separation on the pick and pop, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing, this is transition three. We walk them in, we step, we go, and we separate, and we get our base. You see them ready to shoot, okay? It's key out of the pick and pop is the first step. The first step determines a lot. The first step gets you to where you need to be, okay? So we step them in, we step, first step, turn, transition three, we get our base, separate, and we knock it down, okay? Sometimes from the post, we can't get the ball. You can't get the ball every time. So sometimes the guard might call us for a screen. We call this in the States, we call this an up screen. So we come from the post up, we come, we set the pick off, and we roll. Same thing, separation, okay? It's from our pick and pop series. And remember, this is 1-on-0, but it's always a defender here. There's gonna be a defender somewhere in this area. So when we roll, we can't roll too far because we're rolling into the defense. It's an area, it's spots in the floor that we roll to, and we have to see that on our way to the pick and roll. So we here, up screen, I set the screen, I wanna roll in this area. You wanna make this guard have to come from a far away, okay? So you have shot or you have baseline drive. Most likely, you're gonna be able to knock this shot down. So that's why you have to be able to make shots from everywhere. From the post, from the three-pointer, from the middle of the floor, because you never know where your shot's gonna come. That's why I work on repetition and being a shot maker, okay? So again, this is from the post. Nothing, no post up. We come out, we open up, and we knock the shot down, okay? Another way for the pick and pop from the post. And remember, you can shoot 2s and 3s on this. I'll show you both, okay? Now, when you go on opposite side, you want to sprint. Sprinting gives you an advantage. The defense doesn't know what you're doing. You want to sprint into it, break down, 2, 1, open, and knock it down, okay? Same thing from the 3. Three-pointer, you want to sprint into it, break it down, quick separation, knock it down, okay? Now let's remember, through all the pick and pops that I showed you, you can get to the one dribble pull-ups, you can back the ball, you can back the guard down on a lot of switches. Remember, it's a lot of switches. A lot of people switch with me at the 4 because I can shoot the ball. So when I set picks on the outside, I know that I have to be ready to come inside and create that advantage that they're giving my team. So you have to be very versatile in this game. You have to be able to shoot it consistently. You have to be able to take advantage of mismatches and things like that. Another lost art of the game I want to talk to you about is a lot of people forget to practice on is free throws, okay? Free throws can win you a game, it can lose you a game if you're on the bad end missing. So it's important to work on free throws every day. I went from a subpar free throw shooter, maybe 60%, to now I'm shooting 85 or above. And that's just because of repetition, working on my free throws every day. I mean, you have to think, you get into a game and you have 20,000 people yelling at you, okay? If you don't work on this and put yourself in those positions mentally to be able to knock those shots down in that type of pressure, then you're not gonna do it. And that's why every day at the end of your workout, I recommend that you work on free throws. Me now, I've gotten to the point where I make 10 straight after all my workouts. And then I keep going, I keep going. I've gotten up as high as to 35 before in a row. So don't forget, you work on your jump shots, you work on your three-pointers, you work on the post work and the pick and roll that we went over in this session. But we need to remember that free throws can win or lose games. So it's very important to work on that shot and put yourself mentally when you step to the line in practice of pressure shots and being able to make them in those type of situations. All right, we've come to the end of this session. I'd like to say thank you for watching me, for giving me the time to explain some things to you. But before I go, I just want to talk to you about a couple things that I think would be beneficial for your growth and your learning experience in basketball. One thing that I'm big on is repetition. Like I said, I've been playing basketball professionally for 13 years. I've been playing basketball all my life, 20 plus years. And the one thing that I learned that helped me out, and still to this day, at the age of 34, is repetition. The stuff that I've been showing you, especially the post work, I've been doing since I've been 11. And, you know, doing it through these years, repetition every day, I've gotten the chance to be able to, I feel like I can do some of this stuff with my eyes closed. And you too can get to that if you take the time and the effort to just continue to get better, to learn, to listen, and do the things necessary to make it to the next step of whatever you want to do with basketball. So I say this coming from experience, that repetition is the way to do it. I was fortunate enough to be in the locker room with some of the greats. I played with a Kevin Durant, I played with a Russell Westbrook, I played with James Harden, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. And the one thing in common with all those guys is repetition and how hard they work. Whether they're in the gym before practice, whether they're in the gym after practice, working on their moves consistently. Even though they have go-to moves, you have to continue to work on those moves. Those guys are where they at because of repetition, because of hard work, day in and day out, not taking a lot of days off, and just working on your craft and being better and better every day. So I say this to say, again, thank you for your time, and I hope that what I did today can help you going forward. Thanks.